So now I've got to ask my one gossipy question. Talk about Kanye West and your relationship with him, which you alluded to a little bit in the album. When's the last time you talked to him?
I hate Kanye the other day, just tell him, like, he's my brother. I love Kanye. I do. It's a complicated relationship with us.
Why is it complicated?
Yeah, because, you know, Kanye came into this business on my label. So I've always been like his big brother. And we're both entertainers. So always been like a little underlying competition there with your big brother there. And we both love and respect each other's art too. So it's like everyone wants to be the greatest in the world. You know what I'm saying? And then there's like a lot of other factors that play in it. But we're gonna always be good. You know, even if we don't.
There's tension now, right? Is there tension still?
Yeah. But that happens. In a long relationship, you know, hopefully when we're 89, we look at this 6 months or whatever time and we laugh at that. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be complications in the relationship that we have to get through. And the only way to get through that is we sit down and have a dialogue and say, these are the things that I'm uncomfortable with. These are the things that are unacceptable to me. This is what I feel. I'm sure he feels that I've done things to him as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a perfect human being by no stretch, you know.
Is he as evolved as you? You sound like a...
He's highly evolved. No, I think he started out in a more compassionate position than me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's had the level of... I mean, I had to survive by my instincts. I'm here because I grew up a different way. And I got out of that.
Right.
My first album came out when I was 26, so I was already a different artist.
Right.
You know, a lot of people, album come out, they're 17, 18, so their subject matter is that of a 17 or 18-year-old, unless you're Nas and you like well-read and like I think his mom was a teacher or something. Like he was way more advanced for the album that he wrote. So I just grew up a different way. But she's a very compassionate person, and a lot of times you get in trouble trying to help others. You know. So I can identify with it. It's just that there's certain things that happen that it's not really acceptable to me. And we just need to speak about it. And it's just like, however the relationship evolves, but there's genuine love there.
I'm trying to picture the scene when you and your wife both talked about making these very confessional, open albums. Was it difficult to say, I'm going to talk about the problems in our marriage. I'm going to talk about how we almost lost things. And for her to say, I'm going to talk about my pain and anger at you. What were those conversations like?
Again, it didn't happen in that way. It happened, we were using our art almost like a therapy session. And we started making music together. And then the music she was making at that time was further along. So her album came out as opposed to the joint album that we were working on. We still have a lot of that music. And this is what it became. There was never a point where it was like, I'm making this album. I was there. I was right there the entire time.
And what was her reaction to your work, and what was your reaction to hers? They must have caused
I think they were
pain
both,
for each of you, right?
Of course. And both very, very uncomfortable, but sitting in that, the best place in the, hurricane is like in the middle of it.
Yeah.
We were sitting in the eye of that hurricane. Maybe not use hurricane because so many people are being affected right now, but the best place is right in the middle of the pain.
Right.
And that's where we were sitting, and it was uncomfortable. And we had a lot of conversations, and really proud of the music she made, and she was really proud of the art I released. And, at the end of the day, we really have a healthy respect for one another's craft. I think she's amazing. Right. Most people walk away and like divorce rate is like 50% or something because most people can't see themselves. The hardest thing is seeing pain on someone's face that you caused and then have to deal with yourself.
Yeah.
So most people don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to look inside yourself. And so you walk away.